Hey there, my name's Victor, better known as LeafNut24 on YouTube. This is my second video on my channel, and much like the first one, this one's also a project, more specifically in ISU, this time for physical education. So pretty much what we had to do was demonstrate some sort of athletic skill. So the obvious choice for me was baseball. So with pitching being my strength in baseball, I'm just saying, I figured I would do a tutorial video on how to throw a curveball, Major League style. So the curveball is one of the most effective pitches in baseball, commonly used early in the count or when you're ahead of the count. So 1, 2 strikes, you got less balls, you're going to throw this pitch. Or sometimes you throw it early in the count, first pitch, throws the batter off. He's looking like a fool, swinging it, just plain air. So the curveball is a slower pitch, certainly not as fast as the fastball, and the kicker to it is the fact that it comes up and just drops down with a spin to it, and it can become very hard for the hitters to hit. You can start with it out of the strike zone, curve it in, or start it in the strike zone and curve it out into the dirt. So first, let's start with the grip. Alright, so before I start with the grip, let me just get this across. There are many different grips for a curveball, and really it comes down to just personal preference and what you feel you get the most break and most efficiency out of. I'm going to show you the way I learned how to throw a curveball. It's one of the more commonly used ones, so if it doesn't work for you, then it just wasn't meant to be. Alright, so before I start again with the grip, I would recommend, if you're under the age of 15 or 16, do not throw a curveball on a regular basis, because by the time you get to high school, your elbow is going to be blown out. That's not fun. Alright, so with the curveball, there's a lot of different mechanics to it, but I'm going to keep it basic here. So, first things first, right there where you see the Major League Baseball sign, you're going to put your index finger right on the seam. And the key to it is, with the index finger, you have to try and get as much pressure as possible on the index finger to create that spinning motion that makes it break down. So right there we have the index finger, and right beside it we're going to put the middle finger, so we have it like that. Now just under that, on the opposite seam, we put the thumb. So your grip is going to look like that. Make sure your fourth and fifth finger are just off to the side like that. And remember, don't hold it too close to your palm, otherwise you won't get as much velocity as possible. So just keep it out like that, and that is the grip for a curveball. Hey there, it's me again, Victor. We're outside here for part 2 of my video on how to throw a curveball. Earlier I showed you the grip. If you need some reminders on what the grip is, you can go back, watch it again. But anyways, here we are outside. I'm going to show you how to throw a curveball the Major League way. So first of all, of course, you're going to get the grip. Place it in your glove. Don't give away any hints as to what you're going to throw. Bring up the knee. Bring your glove back. Start taking the ball out of the glove just as you're about to start putting down your plant foot. Throw it like this. Remember to keep your knees bent as well. I know there's a lot of things to remember when pitching, but keeping your knees bent, that's one of the more important ones. Once again, knees bent. Ball comes back as your plant foot goes down. Put all your weight on your front plant foot. Bring it forward. Make sure the elbow is above your shoulder. And then one of the most important things to a curveball is making sure you snap your wrist that way so you get that downward action. And the ball has that spin on it that makes it a curveball. So once again, back, up, make sure you snap. Now like I said before, there's a lot of different ways to throw the curveball, and there's also a lot of different ways to pitch. I know there's a lot of Major League pitchers, they all have different pitching windups. For example, Jesse Carlson. Dontrell Willis. Or my personal favorite, Yosha Nishiyama. Alright, one more time. Major League curveball, full motion.